giving up your life right now.
So they said when I started working on the town. No, now you're really, that's it. We're not giving you a second chance, don't worry about it.
Yes.
See, it worked.
You'll get used to it, honestly. Lydia, Brian, parents, family, and friends, we have come together today for a celebration of devotion and love called marriage. Marriage is not the joining of two worlds, rather it is abandoning two worlds, in order that one new world might be formed. In marriage, the math is 1 + 1 = 1. Marriage is a very special gift to the world. It is not a magic wand that removes the complexities of personality and background, but it serves as an instrument to maximize the best parts of two individuals while changing them into one. There's an old proverb that says a 1,000-mile journey begins with the first steps. With this in mind, let the journey of marriage begin by taking a first important step, a step of separation from what was to what will be. Let me read you a writing from an anonymous person describing the steps you are about to take. Love never gives up. Love cares more for others than for self. Love doesn't want what it doesn't have. Love doesn't strut, doesn't have a swelled head, doesn't force itself on others, isn't always me first, doesn't fly off the handle, doesn't keep score of the shortcomings of others, doesn't revel when others grovel, takes pleasure in the flowering of truth, puts up with anything, always looks for the best, never looks back, but keeps going to the end. Successful marriage is defined by the 3 C's: commitment, communication, and compromise. Have you ever given thought to the fact that only a human can make a promise? No animal can make a promise. No computer or means of technology can promise to be loyal. Only humans can make such a commitment. All human community, from the ghetto to a global village, depends on the power of promises. If we do not keep our promises, we have helped abolish community. Promise making is the social band that defines who we are in our life together. Today, you two are making a promise. In marriage, your trust is being placed in the commitment and promise given by the person standing next to you. It is the promise that this person will stick with you no matter what. It is a promise that this person will always be the one person on whom you can depend for anything you need. It is the promise that this person will be a small sanctuary of trust and confidence. We live in a world of technology. We spend great periods of time tweeting, liking, connecting, texting, uploading, downloading, and friending. But when it is all said and done, we haven't engaged in 1 second of communication. Sure, lots of information has exchanged hands, but all of it is robotic and emotionless. At the end of the day, Brian, you're going to have to tell Lydia that the meatloaf she prepared for you was tasty. Lydia, you'll have to tell Brian that he needs to keep his sneakers on because his feet stink. At this point, information is exchanged, and we have added the elements of passion and emotion. Let's turn these acts of communication around a bit. Brian says to Lydia, I love you because after a hard day, you still took the time to cook my favorite meal. Lydia says to Brian, I'm so happy you can kick off your shoes, relax, and spend the evening with me instead of going out with the boys. Compromise. That's a tough one. It's no longer my way, but rather our way. If If you think you're going to be ecstatic at your spouse's suggestions all the time, you haven't had a reality check lately. Remember this, you have both gained something from your compromised decision, and in that process your love for each other has grown. And so, my friends, we've come to a special moment in their lives. Brian and Lydia, please join right hands and repeat after me. I, Brian, take thee, Lydia, to be my wedded wife, to have and to hold, from this day forward, for better, for worse, for richer, for poorer, in sickness and in health, to love and to cherish, till death do us part. And I therefore pledge my cross. I, Lydia, take thee, Brian, to be my wedded husband, to have and to hold, from this day forward, for better, for worse, for richer, for poorer, in sickness and in health, to love and to cherish, till death do us part. And I therefore pledge my cross. Brian, please place the ring on Lydia's hand and repeat after me. With this ring, I thee wed, and with my worldly goods, I thee endow. Lydia, please place the ring on Brian's hand and repeat after me. With this ring, I thee wed, and with all my worldly goods, I thee endow. It is with great pleasure that I, serving as a justice of the peace for the state of Connecticut, pronounce Brian Ola and Lydia Gordier husband and wife. You may exchange tokens of your love for each other. So,